Likes the conflict. Jerry, awkward shot. Volado down on the floor. Narito si Abarientos. Cariaso! Not score in the last game. Played very sparingly. We go inside. Ray Evangelista, no. Guinea tries to yank it away. Walang foul doon.
That's a good call.
Good
because
call, yes.
I thought almost na nagkaroon na ng rebound play doon dahil ang mga ibang hotdogs except for that's gonna have possible 3-point play. Big play here for Ravena. Nasagasaan pa niya yung malaking bulado.
Pwede ba umalis-alis dyan yung roadblock, sabi niya?
Akala ko ito, very very close call ito eh. Pwede maging charging dahil nandun na si Bulado pero gumagalaw rin si Bulado, not establishing position. So that was a pretty good call.
Samantala si Castello, first time to be in the ballgame, missing that shot. That'll go.
Oh, what a play by Johnny Abarientos. Look at him. So calm, so cool.
Ito ang game number 4 ng 1996 PBA All-Filipino Cup Finals.
As we bring along Dr. J, good evening Dr. J, and you know the players saying what the sentiments are for this series.
Well, basically, I think everybody has the same idea. The important thing is to stay focused in the ball game. Katulad ng nangyari para sa Purefoods nung pangatlong laro, yung mga veterano, considering that Dindo Pumaren, Olsen Racela, and Ravena, and Capasio are veterans, I think they really played very well in that ball game.
Ang key word sinabi ni Olsen Racela, sinabi rin ni Chot Reyes, we played loose. And when you play loose, fast breaks come along, Dr. J.
Yes, at saka medyo you don't feel the pressure too much dahil alam naman nila that kung matatalo pa sila doon, talagang medyo mahihirapan na sila makabalik. And they cause a lot of turnovers on the part of Alaska. Alaska may have been a little bit tight, but unlike the first two games, I don't think they played very well for 4 quarters. Totoo rin yun, isa pang istorya yun. They might have played well for 1 or 2 quarters, but not enough to beat the very determined Tender Juicy Hot Dogs in that ball game.
We established as much as a 23-point lead at the score at that time was 78-55. Ang tinatanong Dr. J as we take a look at this graphic, ano yung epekto ng pagkawala ni Alvin doon sa laro na yun as we bring this along?
Well, unang-unang malaking epekto sigurado siyempre sa hotdogs yun. Pero ang importante sa kanila is they knew before the game that he most probably could not play. Mahirap yung kung nangyari sa in between the ball game, it's very hard to adjust. So siguro 2 days before the ball game, alam na nila na hindi pwede maglaro si Alvin. So guys like Dindo, Racela, Ravena, Capasio, and Jerry, they knew that in order to inspire the younger players on the squad, they had to play well. And Alvin became the most expensive cheerleader in the Philippines. In game
Mahal,
3.
mahal, Dr. J.
Pinakamahal.
Okay. At Luzon Purefoods, they out-hustled the Alaska Milkmen.
Yes, and because I think they tried a lot of things on their defense. They were trapping a little bit better, which led to 18 points in the fast break. You saw that. Ito yung out-hustle na sinasabi mo, 37 points, 30 assists, and 5 steals sa fast breaks na 37 rebounds. I'm sorry, mali yung well, Alaska had 33. It's another point that I think that the Hot Dogs also went to the boards a lot in that ball game.
At saka nahalata natin their shooting was nakafocus talaga. As early as the first quarter, Purefoods was already shooting as high as 65% and they even led 19-6 in that first quarter.
Totoo yun, Seb. Ang una napansin ko doon ay yung nangyari para kay ang lakas ng sigawan ng tao
pasok
dito.
ng Alaska.
Ayaw ko kung bakit nagkagulo ng ganyan. Anyway, kanina pa pumasok ang hotdogs. Ang pinakamalaking bagay dyan, yung napansin ko, yung unang tira ni Capasio pumasok, drumive si Capasio pumasok. The guy coming off suspension, he was probably wanting to come back with a very strong force for his team. And I think he led them in that ball game in the sense na sinabi niya sa mga kasama, nandito ako, I'm willing to play. If we give it all our best, we can do something about this ball game.
Glenn Capasio scored 12 points in that particular game. Pero hindi ba ito yung suspect lagi sa Purefoods na mula na wala si Cabahog, yung mga iba, yung outside shooting nila?
Yes, and I wrote about that, Seb. Ang nawawala sa kanila yung good snap shooter. They have good set shooters in Capasio and Ravena, pero importante niyan, mapasahan sila wherein they are able to get a good look. I think that's what Cariaso and Jojo talked about defense. Hindi namin sila bibigyan ng ganong klaseng tira. On the other hand, for me, the best jump shooters left on that team are those two small guards that they have, si Racela at saka si Dindo. And I think they also proved themselves in that ball game by making their outside shots. Parang nabigla ang Alaska doon sa game 3 na oh, this is not all of a sudden, this is not the Purefoods that plays in the inside all the time, but this is a Purefoods that's playing outside also.
Parang tidal wave yung Purefoods nung game na yun, Dr. J.
I think so, but Alaska also made some run. The thing that Purefoods proved is that they could contain the run. Kasi nung araw, medyo yung first 2 games, pag naratsada sila ng Alaska, sila na kumukulab, tapos sila humahabol sa fourth quarter. But Alaska is a very, very good team when it's leading.
Okay, Dr. J, we have so much more to talk about, plus the presentation of the best player of the conference. Hindi natin alam dalawa.
Hindi pa namin alam.
Nakasil yung envelope. Mga kaibigan, stay with us. Dr. J, we are just moments away from game number 4 and all the fireworks as we take a look at the players, may fans with banners and everything. They're here, Dr. J.
That's right. Thank you very much, Seb. Medyo ang nangyari doon, nasira namin. Totoo yung sinasabi mo. You can see that the feature there was also, we had Dindo Pumaren and Johnny Abarientos. I think 2 very important players in this ball game. Si Dindo stepped up in the last game, no? Partner, as a matter of fact, if we talk about Purefoods, they had 7 players in double figures in that ball game.
Like, they had big relief coming from Edmund Reyes, who had 16 points in that game. Look at these numbers. Si Santos, i-struggle siya rito sa finals. Biglang nag-step up siya, Capasio, as well as Ravena.
Yes, I think Santos challenged the defense of Jojo Lastimosa a little bit more. I thought he also shot well from the outside, and that allowed him to penetrate from time to time. Seb, bilangin mo yan, that's 52 points plus almost 18 rebounds from those 4 guys. Some of those guys were non-existent in the first 2 games, and all of a sudden, they came out strong in the 3rd game. That's why Alaska says, we must focus on our defense. Hindi natin pwedeng pabayaan itong mga bench players to come out and beat us.
At saka si Dindo Pumaren had back-to-back hits in the crucial 4th quarter. Mainit ang, biglang uminit dito ang Alaska. Pero because of these back-to-back hits, medyo na-stem yung rally na
he made 2 baskets and 1 out of 2 free throws. I think in that run, he had that 5 points that were very important. I think the most important points of the ball game. In the sense that medyo na-save mo yung buong effort nyo for 3.5 quarters. And this is how he finished with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Okay, Dr. J, let's go to a macro perspective, so to speak. Ano ang papasok dito sa game number 4?
Well, first of all, we have to understand that Alvin Patrimonio will probably play in this ball game. I think the report is that he has a little tear, but it will not gravitate into something more than what it already is. So it will only depend on the kind of pain that he can endure if there is pain. So I think he will play in this ball game, maybe sparingly. Kung walang pain, of course, he will play as long as he can to help the team. So that's another big factor. Alaska probably would have prepared for a game plan with Patrimonio, without Patrimonio. So, ang titignan natin ngayon, can Alaska continue to do what they did very well in the first 2 games, which is dominate the tempo of the ball game. Kung anong gusto nilang gawin. Kung gusto namin bilisan, gusto namin bagalan. And they had that lot of confidence. Ang nangyari yata sa 3rd game, baski na sa mga penetrations nila, Purefoods was doing a lot of slapping away with the ball, and if a foul is called, it's called. If a foul is not called, it's not called. But it causes turnovers, which is something that Alaska's been doing to Purefoods in the last 2 games, challenging their inside game. Noong 3rd game, medyo hindi naman pumapasok ang jump shot ng Alaska, sila ang natalo.
Ang gusto ko sa'yo, partner, napakasimple, hindi nagawa ng Alaska yung gusto
dapat nilang gawin.
Yung gusto nilang gawin. Gusto nilang gawin dito ngayon.
Yes, yung parati nilang kontrolado laro. They know that with a Johnny, you can control the pace. You can up it, you can slow it, you can up it, you can slow it. Pero ang problema in that game, they were not because they were playing catch-up. Kayong mahabol, nalamangan kayo ng malaki, obligado kayong sumama sa tempo ng kalaban.
Paano yung ganun, Dr. J, gaya ng Alaska, as we take a look at Johnny who struggled in that last game? Ano yan, you just forget about that last game, focus on this one?
First of all, definitely you would forget about the last game. Unang-una, lamang pa kayo. Alam mo naman, baski na matalo kayo ngayon, hindi pa naman nakakaabante yung kalaban. In other words, if you are a pitcher, I'm still 2 strikes and 1 ball. No? So lamang pa rin ako doon sa humahabol sa akin. That's what I mean. Pero I think you should forget about the last game. They didn't play well and they know that. I mean, Team Cone, practically in the 4th quarter, wala na. Alam na niya hindi maganda laro, hindi na dapat sila manalo. If you don't deserve to win, si Chot gusto pa yata maging player.
He's trying the 6 dribble moves that he teaches his children over there at the Abstract Teaching Center. But we have all the elements for a big game, Dr. J.
Yes, because certainly a lot of people thought that Purefoods was finished after the 2 games. Lalo na nung nalaman nila wala si Alvin Patrimonio for the 3rd game. They're finished. But they have proven that they can come back. So we will at least have a 5th game. If the Hot Dogs can win today, we will have at least a 6th game. I think everybody expected a good series. It's been such a good conference, including the playoff between Ginebra and Alaska to get in here. I don't think we should end on a low note. We should end on a high note.
Well said, Dr. J. And when we return, we'll have Chino Trinidad downstairs on the court presenting to you the best player of this All-Filipino Conference. And then game number 4. Stay with us.
This game is being presented on the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Get ready for game 4, because here now is the starting lineup for Purefoods DJ Hot Dogs. At guard, number 17, Olsen Rosella. At guard, number 12, Glenn Capascio. And center, number 44, Jerry Cordillera. And forward, number 7, Ray Evangelista. And forward, number 16, Alvin Patrimonio. Assistant coach, Aaron Montalbano, head coach, Chuck Reyes. And now starting for Alaska. At guard, number 14, Johnny Nichols. At guard number 6, Jojo Lastimosa. At center number 32, Edward Guido. At forward number 22, Jeffrey Caliaso. And forward number 16, Paul Hawkins. Assistant coaches are Arthur Rosales and Global. Head coach is Tim Cone.
Test. And we are underway with game number 4. Hawkins with a penetration. We're just coming out of the most valuable player of the conference award. Kanino kaya mag-boost ito, Dr. J? At Alvin looks like he got a big boost.
Well, definitely that's a big morale booster for Albin and his teammates, but that's also another sign that Alaska could kind of come back, you know, and get back at them, no? We have a loose ball foul off that miss by Jeffrey Cariaso.
Hindi ho tayo nagkaroon ng panahon para i-review ang starting lineups natin. Si Ray Evangelista na may 40-degree temperature daw noong last game is there with a t-shirt. Racela, Capascio, Patrimonio, Codinera. Sa kabilang panig, si Abarientos, Cariaso, Guiño, Lastimosa at si Hawkins. Kompletuhin na natin ang referee, sina Chua, Cruz at Bartolome.
Jerry from the outside ties the ball game. Something that he's been doing well whenever he gets into the playoffs or the finals. He comes up with his jump shots which are so productive for the Purefoods team.
Mas malutong siya no, pagdating sa ganitong panahon ng torneo.
Yes.
Mantala, Ray Evangelista snares a rebound. Here comes Rararacela flying the brakes. Guiño on top of him. Glenn Capascio in the bind. They go to Jerry downstairs. Ray on the outside, but well read. Nakuha ni Johnny. Here comes Johnny. Johnny goes. But there's a foul. Sigawan na naman yung mga fans.
Yes, we have a lot of fans here at the Coneta Astrodome for the 4th game of this championship. Seb, pwede pa natin siguro sabihin na 50-50 ang crowd dito, no? If you gauge by the way that the players were applauded nung lumabas sila as part of the starting 5 unit. And you see spread out offense ang ginawa ng Alaska. Very high screen there for Lastimosa.
This is a familiar Alaska play. And Guiño delivering on that last attempt.
At saka maganda pagka-spread out nila doon with a lot of movement, so mahirap magkaroon ng double teaming on good passing by the Alaska Milkmen.
Do you think bibilisan ng Alaska ang laro dahil alam nilang may injury si Alvin?
And maybe may sakit konti si Evangelista. Tinawagan pa siya ng offensive foul dito. Hindi lang na wala ang bola, tinawagan pa ng offensive foul.
Si Evangelista, una niyang foul. Parehong kupunan, may tigisan ng foul ang ating bilang. 4-2 lamang ang Alaska. 10-10 remaining. Samantala, narito si Hawkins. Hawkins at mid-post. Naghahanap ng mararaanan. Nakuha ng Purefoods ang bola.
Well, definitely not a very easy player to penetrate is Jerry Codinera. Magaling dumipensa yan ng mga big men. No?
6'5 ba naman si Jerry?
And he's got long wingspan.
Oo, mismo. Narito si Glenn Capascio working on the outside. As we mentioned, 12 points ng game number 3. Pumihit si Glenn. Binigay kay Jerry. the jump shot, not this time around. Narito si Hawkins.
Very good boxing out done there by the Alaska Milkmen.
Sarado talaga,
Yep.
no?
No chance for offensive rebounders to go in.
Ni Papel. Hindi makakadaan doon, Dr. J. Johnny goes!
Yes. Nice reverse there by Johnny to give them a 4-point lead. 6-2 is the count. 9 minutes and 15 seconds dito sa first quarter natitira.
Abarientos with an average of 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists in the ongoing All-Filipino finale. Narito si Patrimonio, did not score in the last game, played very sparingly. We go inside. Ray Evangelista, no. Guinea tries to yank it away. Walang foul doon.
That's a good call.
Good
because
call, yes.
I thought almost na nagkaroon na ng rebound play doon dahil both of the players had a good grasp on the ball. Tignan mo ito, a nice pass. Evangelista just couldn't finish. But there's a good... Ang lakas talaga ni Winyo, no?
Oo, kung sa wrestling yun, takedown yun. Outside to Glenn Capascio. Ayaw, nakuha ni Hawkins. Hawkins working hard on the rebounding end. He has 3 rebounds already in this very young ball game.
And Alaska has a 4-point lead, controlling the pace of the ball game early here in this match. Only Jerry Cotiniera scored. We have a loose ball foul.
Itong serye na ito, Dr. J, naging para bang sinong makaka-dictate talaga ng tempo. Ano? Gaya ng first 2 games, nangyari Alaska ang may hawak ng baton. Nung game number 3, bumulusok agad ang Purefoods at halos hindi na nakabalik ang Alaska except for a brief run in the 4th quarter. Samantala,
You see Alaska well spread out again. There have a lot of cuttings, plays, including screening plays. This one almost backfired.
ano yung may mga batang nagtatanong sa akin, Dr. J, pag sinabi mong spacing, yun yung nakabuka, naka-open kayo sa court, ano?
Kung paano kayo mag-spacing, kung paano kayo mag-form ng alignment and how far you are from each other. Tapos pag nag-double team, alam mo saan pumupunta yun, saan ka pupunta para mapasahan ka, para ka makatira. 8-2 is the count. A very good start here. Sputtering start again by the Hot Dogs, who are trying to insist on an inside game which they seem to not be able to form, no?
Samantala, narito na si Ravena. Ravena, pinugulo ni Lastimosa, pumasok sa loob kay Capascio, and they have 6 seconds on their shot clock. So far, only 2 points by the TJ Hot Dogs. Here comes Alaska.
Yes, good defense there and a forced shot there by Rosella.
Johnny with the ball fake. Outside they go. Cariaso, ayaw.
There's a
Rebound,
loose
loose
ball
ball foul. Yes. Ochoinho has 2 fouls. And the TJ Hot Dogs behind by 6 at 7:45 to go. Call a timeout. It's a Friday, but we are here at the Coneta Astrodome as we welcome you back to your ball game. Game number 4. Lamang po ang Alaska ng 6, 7:35 remaining. May mga bagong mukha na, like si Bolado is on the floor. Take away again. Another turnover by the Purefoods Tender Juicy Hot Dogs.
And si Johnny realized that there was no fast break opportunity. Comes out and sets it up again. They have plenty of time to work their half-court game. Parang naka-triangle yung strong side nila and they go to the weak side now. The spacing is really good pero ayaw pumasok ang tira ni Cariaso. Pero si Hawkins, marami nang ginagawa ito.
Hawkins has 6 points.
Now, Alvin is struggling because remember, he's coming off an injury. Hindi pa nakaka-practice yan, no, for almost a week now. So, alam mo, no matter how good an athlete you are, pag hindi ka nakakapag-ensayo, you know, it takes time for you to get the feel.
May epekto yan kahit pa paano.
Sabi nga ni Lee Tribino sa golf, if you don't practice, forget it, you know.
Bong Hawkins standing 6 feet 3 or in metric 1 meter 91.
7 points in the ball game already and this is a 9-point lead now by Alaska. Wala pa nagagawa ang mga ibang Hot Dogs except for that's gonna have possible 3-point play. Big play here for Ravena. Nasagasaan pa niya yung malaking Bolado.
Pwede ba umalis-alisgan yung roadblock, sabi niya?
Ang alam ko ito, very very close call ito eh. Pwede maging charging na nandun na si Bolado pero gumagalaw rin si Bolado, not establishing position. So that was a pretty good call by referee Cruz. Nakita mo parang maakat pa yung balikat ni Bolado, sumasama pa kung nasaan si Ravena. Pretty good call.
And Ravena taking care of business there, making it an 11-5 count.
They needed that 3-point play because all of a sudden it's just a 6-point lead from a high of 9 for Alaska. Backdoor play again for Cariaso and Capascio is paying special attention to him.
Yes. Shot clock reduced to 4, but Johnny with an escape, nothing nonetheless. Narito si Racela, tumatakbo alongside him si Patrimonio. Alam niya!
Yeah. He knew exactly where his teammate was. That's what you call peripheral vision. May iba sinasabi natin parang si Mike Bilbao. Mayroon yatang mata sa likod ng kanilang
lalo
ulo.
po nun, ha?
Namimiss ko na talaga si Mike. I wonder if he's still in the country.
Volado, double dribble. Alam mo, talking about Mike Bilbao, I saw your coach and our friend si Tito Eduque,
Yes.
and because the 1946 US team, the champion sa UAAP, was introduced, some members will get a shot of the man in white in just a short while.
Coach Tito Eduque, of course, of the Triple B fame.
Yes.
Sama yun si paring Tommy, nandiyan sa commissioner's room. Mamaya siguro makakuha natin sila magkakasama. Nagdidiskusyon na naman tungkol sa game. Yung si Ravena, dapat salubungin mo yung ganong klaseng pasa. Alam niya yun.
11-7 ang ating bilang. Inside 6 minutes na po tayo. Narito si Lastimosa sa kanto. Sabi ni Jolas, ayusin natin ang takbo nitong set na ito.
Hawkins has been the main man for Alaska in this offensive surge.
Yes, 7 points by Hawkins. Johnny makes it! Johnny with 4 points.
And that stops the 5-0 run of the Hot Dogs. Goes back, the lead goes back to 6 for the Alaska Milkmen.
There's Alvin Patrimonio trying to play the outside, drawing out Hawkins. Shot clock reduced to 7. Ravena!
A 3-point shot yan. Medyo pwede mong sabihin chamba yan dahil on that angle usually hindi bumabanda yung 3-point shot pero yung bumanda.
Exactly.
Pero tatanggapin ni Ravena yun dahil 6 points na siya.
Oh, yun yung why not coconut. Samantala, referee Cruz making a call. Nais na ho natin ulitin ang serye. Still favors Alaska 2-1. They took the first 2 games. Purefoods won just the other day. 99-87 was the count last Tuesday in favor of the Hot Dogs.
3-point lead here for Alaska. You see Hawkins playing on the outside. Jerry right on top of him. Naghahanap sila ng low post player.
Jolas. Yes!
Nice escape.
First 2 points by the fourth quarter man.
Well, you said it. This is only the first
Yeah.
quarter.
Pero kung kailan umiinit talaga yung laban, Jojo usually likes the conflict. Jerry, awkward shot. Volado down on the floor. Narito si Abarientos. Carriazo!
Well, complaining to the referee certainly is not going to help you, and that's what happened. The Alaska Milkmen attack while Purefoods was looking at the referee in that last play.
Jeffrey Carriazo with an average of 13.3 in this series. Already with his first 2 points in the game. 4:07 ang remaining po natin. Ravena one more time. Around the block this time, ayaw. Puno na yung jeep.
Ayan na naman, nandiyan na naman si Carriazo. Good stop, but that's a foul by Ravena.
Anong ginagawa na Alaska? Talagang binibilisan yung pace. They're trying to kick it up.
What they make you do is make you miss shots. But you have people like Carriazo who runs the wings very well. And well, Purefoods is still thinking of what to do. Tumatakbo na sila. And those long passes have been helping because accurate ang long passes nila.
Samantala, ang ating remaining time, 3 minutes 58. Si Jeffrey Carriazo po ay isang 6'2" player. Kasi marami nagtatanong sa akin mga bata. Ano ba ang height nito si Bulado? Anong height ni Carriazo? Might as well share it. Minsan nakakalimutan kasi masyado kung nakakilala na natin yung mga player. May mga nanonood na hindi rin kilala yung height ng ibang player.
Yeah, sometimes sa television it can be deceiving. A
Oo,
player
totoo
can
yan.
look so small or he can look so big when he really is not, no? So that's why talaga minsan maganda rin manood ng live because especially the Cuneta Astrodome, no? Medyo malapit talaga tayo even if you're in the gallery section. Talagang kita-kita mo yung players as if they were live in front of you.
Life size.
Yeah.
Samantala, 3:45 remaining. Medyo hirap sa pagpihit si Alvin. Alam ng Alaska, alam ni Alvin. Samantala na rin si
Shot
Glenn
clock is down
Capasio.
to 5.
Oh. Ang Alaska dahil ang shot clock ay bumababa. Biglang nagkaroon ng foul laban kay Hawkins.
Well, he grabbed the hand of Alvin in this play. That's why there you can see it's
Yun,
clear. No? Wala naman talaga magagawa yung referee kundi niya tatawagan yung isa naman
Minsan sa kabila, hindi lang ang lumalabas sa Chot Reyes. Samantala, Dindo trying to penetrate, denied, the pass, wild.
That was a very bad pass.
By the way, I failed to mention that Edmund Reyes and Bullet are already on the floor. Of course, Reyes, malaking game in game number 3, career high 16 points. There he is on your screen.
He came in, replaced Cudinera. Dindo Pumaren came in to replace Jerry Cudinera. Still a 9-point lead. Long one by Jojo.
Just a tad short. Narito si Glenn Capasio, lead pass. Ravena could have traveled.
Yan ang sinasabi again, he does not take it strong. He gets intimidated. You know, Cariaso is going after you. Don't get intimidated. The worst he can do to you if you take it hard is he's gonna foul you. But if you get intimidated, you don't want to move. Actually, he traveled.
Oo, yung skid, ano?
Yep.
Yung ballroom dancing ng konti. Samantala, inbound for the TJ Hot Dogs. Our first quarter is down to 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Pinagagawa, narito si Paring Bulado.
Volleyball tap there done by Cariaso, and he was able to come up with a steal. The Hot Dogs have been nailed to 10 points for quite a while now.
This is a repeat of the biggest lead enjoyed by Alaska Milk. Turnaround shot.
Lastimosa. Again, Johnny with a good rebound play, beating Dindo Pumaren.
Hawkins, good line. Malakas lang ng konti. Meanwhile, the Bullet has it. Pinakarangan siya ni Hawkins. Hawkins afraid to commit another foul here in this quarter. And maybe wisely so as Glenn Capasio unloads a 3. Ayaw. Reyes, yes!
Yan ang mga contribution ni Edmund Reyes, no, that he has proven even as a UAAP player na he can go to the boards and matapang siya lumaban doon ng rebound plays.
Si Reyes, 8 of 10 from the field in that particular battle. The game number 3.
Doesn't shoot too much from the outside. Likes that area there in the blue paint. Doon na ako.
Samantala, Alaska down to 5 seconds on their shot clock.
I don't know if they know it.
Wala. Good point. Rumble! And we're going to have a jump. We are loaded with action here in game number 4. And believe it or not, we're just starting. We're still in the first. We'll be back after this timeout. Maaya pabegi kay kayo nga mga kabalen, Tarlac at saka Pampanga. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Seb Sarmenta po kasama ni Dr. J. Andy Hao para sa inyong game number 4. 19-12 ang bilang natin. Alamang po ang Alaska and in control of the tempo.
Alaska talagang magaling sa jump ball play. Almost always against the Hot Dogs, they seem to have been able to control. Kaya good break sa kanila yung last play na nagkaroon ng jump ball. Because I thought the 24 seconds should have run out. No? Na-reset ng scorer.
Gaya nung kanina, unang umiskor was Alaska.
That's right.
Samantala, si Dindo Pumaren, ayaw niya ipilit. Labas kay Ravena, sabi ni Ravena, this one. Ayaw, kapingi. Nakuha ni Bulado. Bulado and Hawkins have been hard at work for the rebounds. Bulado picking up rebound number 2.
A very big contrast for the Hot Dogs in this ball game so far, except for the 3-point shot of Ravena and the jump shot of Cudinera. Ayaw pumasok ang outside shooting nila. While Alaska's outside shooting is right on target.
It has been Abarientos together with Hawkins who have been red hot. Abarientos with 6, Hawkins meron na pong 7.
Well, less than a minute left here in the first quarter. It's a low-scoring game for the Hot Dogs, but Alaska is pretty good at 20 right now, 21 actually. Oops,
Reyes,
muntik na traveling.
Yes, muntik na. Libre si Dindo, nabangga. Tinulungan ni Johnny. Incidental yung contact.
That's right.
Hawkins, malaksak. Bagsak si Reyes. Turnaround. Malakas. Last touch, tumama sa sapatos ni Mr. Hawkins. Samantala si Santos ay papasok sa ballgame. Papalitan si Glenn Capasio. Si Lastimosa nilabas din sa kabilang panig.
And Jeffrey Cariaso came back to the ball game. So 32.6 seconds. Both teams are in the penalty. We might have about 2 more plays coming up for us.
Tingnan natin. Narito si Santos. The slasher to Reyes. Pumaren. Sumilip sa loob. Kumat si Santos. Walang pagkakataong maibigay ang bola. Samantala ang shot clock ay bumaba na sa 4.
That's
traveling.
Yes.
Gary Cunningham for Alvin Matrimonio, Glenn Capasio for both Ravena.
So si Raven at si Patrimonio ibababa. Pasok uli si Capasio at si Cordillera.
So 12 seconds yet on the shot clock. 9-point lead for Alaska. Trying to make it a double figure advantage.
Samantala si Castelo, first time to be in the ballgame, missing that shot. That'll go.
Oh, what a play by Johnny Abarientos. Look at him. So calm, so cool.
Yung akap sa kanya ni Bulado, akala ko sasakalin siya sa tuwa. Magbabalik po si Sep Sarmento, si Dr. J at ang PBA pagkatapos nito.